Hi guys, I'm Connor from Surface to Air Sports, and this is the 2021 Liquid Force Idol Wakeboard binder. The Idol is of course Rafter Roams Pro Model binding. It works fantastically well with both boat and cable wakeboards. It's designed in both a 4D and also a 6X chassis. Eagle-eyed viewers might notice of course that this is the 4D chassis in my hands, but of course they also make the 6X, which is compatible with Rafter Roams RDX and the RDX Aero Core. Now if you do go for the 4D model, it's worth bearing in mind that this is only compatible with Liquid Force Flex Track technology. Both the 4D and the 6X chassis are both incredibly lightweight. We actually weighed this binding before the video and found that it actually only weighs about 50 grams more than the already exceptionally light Liquid Force Aero bindings. So if you're looking to get the Aero Core RDX and you want to match it up with the Rafter Roam binding, don't be concerned that you're going to be adding a lot of unnecessary weight, because the 6X model and the 4D is still very, very light. As with most of the high-end Liquid Force bindings, there is a honeycomb flex floor on the base, which provides extra grip to the wakeboard, make sure you've got maximum contact whilst riding. It also provides additional damping for when you're stomping huge landings. One of the often overlooked features in any wakeboard binding is the lacing system. Whilst it may seem simple, the dual lacing system on the Idol is anything but. Having dual laces means you have customizability over both the lower and the top section, so you can get the best fit. What I particularly like Liquid Force's laces. They're a lot more robust than laces from other brands, just a simple system to clip them away and to lock them down. But in the Idol, you'll notice that it goes a lot further down on the boot, and there's more of a sort of a three-part build to around the foot, which just allows the binding to open up a little bit wider and for you to get a better fit around the toes for more comfort and more control. Internally, the Idol binding is rocking Liquid Force's Reflex Liner. That's incredibly comfortable and is designed for a snug fit. When you first put them on, you'll notice that it does hold your foot incredibly well. J-bars in the back to bite into your ankle and stop you getting any heel lift. Good accentuated arch support, and of course 2.5 degrees of canting. So when you're in that wakeboarding stance, knees bent, duck stance on the feet, your knees pointing outwards, the binding is naturally angled just a little bit up, 2.5 degrees on the inside of your foot to reflect the natural angle of your feet, giving you optimal support. You'll also notice on the Idol binding, it's built around a two-part shell system. So obviously there's the lower section of the binding and then the upper around the ankle is separate. And the reason for this is to allow for the natural bend of your ankle. By sort of separating the design here, you get the natural flex that you find whilst riding around on a wakeboard, and that reflects through the boot and into the board itself. It also stops the board binding from deforming over time by giving it that natural flex point. So the Idol binding is Rafter Roams Pro Model. It comes in both the 4D, seen here, and the 6X. Obviously, if you are going for his Pro Model board, either the RDX or the RDX Aero Core, you will need to go for the 6X chassis. 4D only compatible with Flex Track system, but both are a fantastic binding for either boat or cable wakeboarding. Medium stiffness, very responsive, good snug fit, and incredibly comfortable. I've been Connor from Surface to Air Sports, and this is of course the 2021 Liquid Force Idol binding. If you're after a pair of these for this new season, have a look at our website s2as.com, where you can find this product, all of the boards shown in our videos, and any other product that you've seen us talking about. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel, and will help us produce more content like this for you to enjoy.